Well, two parts. I think the offensive side, it makes you a little apprehensive when you miss opportunities. We left a lot of guys out there. We had chances, it seemed like, almost every inning. They got a couple points early on Jose. But he was throwing the ball good even when they scored those couple of solo runs. And he settled in and really didn't have a lot of trouble that he had to deal with after that. That eighth inning was huge after the leadoff hit to get the strikeout and then one pitch double play, trying to measure how far to let him go there in the eighth. And then, good things offensively. Dozier had a nice hit opposite way, and Miggy hitting a 3-0 homer. Some of those big things offensively that help us enable to win the game.
How big was it to see Max get two nice shots off of a lefty, considering?
He was aggressive tonight, and he got fastballs, and he didn't miss. We got a little bit of good fortune on the ball that Abreu deflected, even though he scalded that ball. It's a double play, and you might not get that run in from third, so that was a big play for us. But he looked good tonight off that left. He stayed right in there.
With the relative ease Berrios had the rest of the night after the early stuff, does that speak to more of his maturity as a pitcher and how far he's come since the beginning of the season?
I think there's a lot to be said about, the path that he's been on. He's gone deep now a couple times when we've needed it. When Irvin's had a couple shorter starts preceding him, which has really picked us up collectively. But I think that he's starting to understand a little bit how to maintain. He hasn't had a ton of adversity, but he still, navigates himself pretty well. I thought there was a stretch there in the 6th or 7th inning. We started overthrowing a slider a little bit, but, he had good enough fastball command to trust to get back on track.
Was there a sliver of a chance you'd send him back out there for the 9th with 97 pitches?
I wasn't too interested in that. I know his pitch count was okay. He's a strong young man. You don't want to taint those outstanding starts potentially by trying to extend him. And with his youth and a lot of factors, there might be a time where he gets that opportunity, maybe a little different score. But I wanted to go to Kinsler there.
Well, what's it say when someone like him has so many quick innings? Say like a 5-pitch inning, a 7-pitch inning, a 10-pitch inning. What does that say when you see?
Well, I hope that's some of the things that he's learning. The fact that he can have those quicker innings by not trying to strike everybody out and pitch to weak contact. That's what gets you deeper into games. His pitch count got up there, fairly quickly the first couple innings. Some of the work he had to get through, but the fact that he was able to have some of those crisp innings got him through 8 innings.
But he also did it by ground balls. He hasn't hardly done that at all in his short career. Is there something he's doing differently, or was it just kind of luck of the draw where the guys were hitting the ball?
No, I think that one inning he had 3 ground balls. I think he just uses that two-seamer a little bit, which gets the movement and gets more top of the ball. And, he's got enough four-seam to elevate for strikeouts, but the two-seam works, and that's one of the reasons you can keep your pitch count down.